The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 450, Nasdaq off 139, S&P's down 41. Now, between you doing the news and us coming back,
I know. I just looked up and I said, was I right there?
That's quite a hit.
Was I delayed feed or something? But no, I was not quite.
Seriously. Yeah. Nasdaq, well, the futures are down 142. You get gold up 820. We have silver trading up 8 cents. Light sweet crude up 36 cents, 46.89. Notes and bonds, guess what? This is like, what is it? Groundhog Day, right? They just don't stop, folks. You get the 10-year note up 13 ticks, 122.20. 30-year bond up a full point, 147.25. Let's just go see. I'm curious.
I was going to say, by the time you finish all of the numbers, you're going to have to go back and do the numbers again, man, the way the market is.
So picture, we're 2.608, folks, okay? We're going to probably be at 2.5 something today inside the 10-year, which is just absolutely. Actually, we're going to be.
Number right there.
Because you know what's going on here? Watch this. That says only +3 on the 10-year.
Yes. And
that's a delayed one versus I have a real one. Yeah, it's +14. So so that's going to catch up.
We'll check back in on it.
That's pretty wild.
That is.
And King Dollar's down 563 ticks, 95,865. The euro is at 113 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 107.26 to 1 US dollar. And the yen last night, folks, had a flash crash. It was pretty dramatic, too.
Yeah, you just showed it to me as we were coming on air.
And telling you, and it was the pass-off. It was the pass-off from the U.S. markets over to Asia. Bottom line is that it's always pretty dicey anyway because it's illiquid. In this particular case, we had Japan closed, and those machines start taking over. And if you want to see something that is absolutely wild, and it happened about an hour after Apple came out with the numbers, so it wasn't just Apple that as this came down, because Apple had come out first, and then this thing, this opened, and let me tell you something. If you want to hear a number, it was the Aussie dollar and the Turkish lira, those pairs. Okay, not that I've never traded those pairs, but that went down 10% against them. Like in a flash.
Yeah, I had heard that this morning. I heard the yen lira was like an insane.
And even against the dollar, I think we down what I put in the newsletter, about 3 to 4%.
Okay, I didn't. But it went. I mean, just so you know, the yen went from 109 down to 105.
Right. And you know, guess what?
Back up to 108, but I mean, go ahead. Yeah,
right. No, if you get the gold report, you're going to know that. Okay, the bottom. I was looking for it to go to 104, but not in 7 minutes.
Oh, okay, nice. I thought you were talking about market insights this morning, or what? No.
So look at this. So your swing point is 104.56. We went to 104.87.
Yes.
Now, with that setting up, folks, okay, this is what's going to get really cool about the metals market. This baby, you know, we'll see how it handles. You know, basically this 104. That's saying that the yen's going to go after this 99, which is pretty intense, man.
Yeah, it's got a nice little range. That's basically the second half of 2016 before it popped higher at the end.
It is. And now I expect you're going to have to build some cause in order to do that, you know, because when you have a flushing like that, that would be basically say to me, if you happen to be in that currency market, there's no more stops underneath that.
Sure, right.
You know what I mean? That's a clean market.
Yes.
Now let's go over to the good old bond market, because the bond market
up a full point right now.
It's huge, man. And in fact, US 1. I got to put the continuous contract up, and so you can actually see where we're at here. So put this one so I can show you. I believe this is just on the verge of a breakout. Look at it. It's doing it.
Yep.
So what we're looking at, folks, is this, is that when the bonds, you know, well, first off, if we take a look at the number, the high goes all the way back to 2016. That was 177.
Yeah, July of 53, yeah.
We've been in the same range now since February of 2018.
Yep.
And the top of that range is 147.02. It looks like we're going to break. You know, we're above it right now. It has wide price spread, has the conviction. If that's the case, guess what? Then you're talking 159. It'll take a while to get up there, but that's a big number. And if you correspond with the aspect of the Fed fund futures rate, you know, we were talking about that yesterday. You can see the 30-year right now is 2.9.
Yes.
You know, and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac came out with the mortgages yesterday.
Okay.
Right? So this is pretty cool. We went from 4.95 to 4.44 in 6 weeks.
For the average 30-year?
30-year. And that's conventional Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. That's 0.5%.
Yes.
That's a big number, folks.
Definitely.
That, you know, and now it's not going to stop. You know, because of course we're down today.
Yeah.
If we go take a look at the dollar index out here, the dollar, it's still dealing, you know, with this August number, and the number that we got, I think, is 95,830. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, look what we hit today, the low.
Yep.
So the fight's not over yet. That's the real bottom line. This fight's not over, you know, because yesterday the dollar had a good day. You know.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, now what you do have out here today is that you're down 14,000 contracts. That's big contract volume for this early in the morning. You know, so we'll see where this whole baby shakes out.
How about Apple? What's Apple doing right now as we speak?
Oh,
of course,
Apple.
The culprit. I know we'll be talking about them plenty today. I'm just
what a trip, right?
Oof.
You know,
it's down about $14 right now.
And what you're going to have here, folks, let's see if we get, yeah, it's possible we're going to have an ABC structure down. You know, and the number of volume I'm going to use is the largest one. When you know, what happens with A to B equals C to D, you know, the low there is the 24th. Well, that's Christmas Eve anyway. But the day prior, if we get more than 95 million shares, your most conservative one is actually not that big, because you'd start here, which would be 172 to 146. Well, still pretty good size, right?
Yeah.
56, 66.
Yeah, $26.
26, then 26 off of.
Call it 160. That's what, 136, 134.
Okay,
130.
so 134 would be a number. We bring this back. Let's just see. So you're breaking your February 9th. Took a while to get there, but you're breaking your February 9th.
Yep.
134. Ooh. Oh, see, yeah, that's right. Now, this is what's wild, folks. Your high volume that we've been gunning for, you're breaking that, okay? And your next high volume, guess what? It's 130. You know?
Sure.
You got a little there at 142, which is holding it up right now. But the Apple's in trouble, man. And the amazing part is that, you know, when this was happening, folks, I had come back in the office. I had said to Tommy, I says, hey, listen, the Apple deal, they just blew their brains out. And the first thing he said is, yeah, they stopped giving their numbers out, right?
Yeah, it's like what a dead giveaway, right? In the market.
Seriously, man.
They came out and they said, then we're never going to tell anybody how many phones we sell again.
Right. Well, guess why?
Yeah. Listen to those clues, man, because that was a huge one. And the market listened, but they should have really been like, whoa, obviously.
The market listening now. You get
sure
the Dow down 550, Nasdaq's off 165, S&P's down 52. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials down 560. Nasdaq is off 168. S&P's are down 52. And you get some very fast acceleration. I just want to go and look at the Nasdaq here because NQH, the Nasdaq, folks, is firing on all cylinders here. And what it's going to try to do, let me bring this a little...
It's about 2.7, 2.8% almost at this point.
Yeah, and it's going to try to basically break these lows that were established this morning.
Yeah, mostly overnight even, right? 2 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Yep. Yeah. 61.86. So you slammed down there, bounced a little. Yeah, this looks to me like this is going to try to slam it. Now, this is what you're going to have here. Now, check this out. This is what's going to be pretty cool, actually, because what you're going to have is that if we actually do get a contraction of volume, which, we'll find out, in another couple hours, you get a better gauge on that. If that's what you get, all you're actually really doing is testing those lows, and then you can get a super bounce.
Okay, super bounce.
Yeah, super bounce.
Okay.
Pretty wild. Now, our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, okay, we are going to give him some huge kudos out here because our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is on the cover of Timer's Digest. This just came out this morning.
That's right.
And he is the 2018 Market Timer of the Year.
Gotta love it. Congrats. Woo! That's right, man.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
I still got some fireworks in my car from New Year's. I'll bring them out. We'll fire them off.
We need the big cannons. That's what we need.
That's right.
Yeah, no doubt.
So pretty cool, man, for sure. 2018 Timer of the Year, Steve. Working hard always on mastering probability, man, in that market, and congrats to him. He deserves it for sure.
Totally. And he's going to be doing a workshop. So if you want to understand how our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, thinks, folks,
right?
Bottom line, next Tuesday, right?
For 2019, next Tuesday, otherwise known as Tuesday, in like 4 days, right?
Tuesday. You got to love it, man.
It's Thursday right now, so 5 days from right now. Tuesday night, January 8th, 5 o'clock. He's going to be talking about mastering the TD setup 9 count and the advanced decline oscillator. he talks about what he'll be talking about in there, even a little bit more in depth. And then you also gain access to a couple of archived workshops. You can scroll down the screen here. You're going to get the oscillator unchanged line, the long short line that every trader or investor must know. You get his money management workshop, 30 days money back guarantee in there. You get the workshop Tuesday night, and you get the 2018 Market Timer of the Year, man. There we go. Check it out right on the front page. You can sign up today.
Let's get back and look inside this NASDAQ and see what happens, of course. And what was interesting last night, folks, when they stopped Apple. They stopped Apple in trading. But when I went right to immediately the suppliers.
Sure,
and
yeah.
What's always interesting is that, like, what, AVGO.
One more year.
You know, they didn't stop the suppliers, and they got whacked, I mean, right away.
And it would make sense, right?
Yeah, totally. You know, AVGO, that's down 14 bucks right now.
Yep.
And, you know, we'll see whether they get volume out of these on the way down.
Skyworks, too. What are they? SY?
Yeah, here, watch. If we go into the NASDAQ, they're going to be the top ones, right?
Some of the airlines were as well.
Oh, look at that.
That's what, yeah, American. You had Delta come out with guidance. The airline's getting hit today as well.
Look at this. America's going to be an ABC down. Now, this is actually, I wonder if people just get fed up with paying all these extras, because the amount of gasoline that's gone down, you think that the airline would be making money, but when you look at this, American's gone from 59 to 28, so there's something else that's happening here.
They start filling the seats, right? I mean,
look at that.
Yeah.
Let me pull this back a bit, man. Holy cow. Okay, so I see what's, oh man, look at that. That's going after high volume low from 2016.
Okay.
These high volume lows, man, are dangerous.
Sure, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the bottom of that is 24 bucks. You know, 24 is game. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So inside the NDX again, Apple's down 8%. America's down 10.5.
There's Skyworks on the 7.3 SWKS.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Yep. Celgene's up. Now, you want to see something? Now, this is pretty wild, folks. Okay, so Bristol Myers has taken over Celgene, but watch this. So Celgene's at $84, right? But watch that how valuations just change so dramatically. Celgene was worth $147 in October of 2017.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
And Bristol Myers, so B.
Yeah, BRISTO.
Yeah, it's here it is. So
BMY.
what you have here, so watch this, folks. The correlation, it's a share plus 50 bucks. But you can see the share just went down $7.
Sure.
Okay? So in this particular case, look at this. This is getting smoked too. But what I thought was amazing is that, boy, if you can understand anything, man, when stocks are dramatically high, you better take your money, because here's a perfect situation that you actually have a buyout, and on a buyout, your company's not worth anywhere close to what it was worth a couple years ago.
Sure.
You know?
I mean, we're seeing a little bit of that in the cannabis industry, I think, right now, where there's been such big pullbacks that companies that if you might have been interested in pursuing another company, saying, man, we're saving, you know, 50%, 60% sometimes on what those companies were worth just 3 months ago.
Yeah. And so watch, if we just look at the revenue, you know, you look at the revenue or the earnings. You know, 2016 they took in $11 billion. This year they're looking $15 billion. 2016 made $594. This year $879. But guess what? For what they're paying for it, a lot less money.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It's pretty amazing, man.
$74 billion, quite a number.
Oh. If we take a look at the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow is that it's surprising anything is in the positive,
I know.
but you do.
What's going on in Walmart and Verizon?
You have Walmart putting 3 positive points, Verizon 3, Procter & Gamble 2. Taken away from it, of course, Apple's the big number, 95 negative points, Boeing 62, 3M 42, United Health 33. Decent numbers, man.
Yes.
Volatility, folks, is here to stay. You know, this thing is going to be rocking and rolling for a while here. Let's go take a look at the silver market. Actually, oh, you know, it's cool. Here, look, since we have all the futures up. So this is how this is shaking out in the government shutdown.
Okay.
what will end up happening, folks, is this: is that the CTFC, they basically shut down for all their research.
Okay.
So that's what happens to the CTFC.
I think it's CFTC, right?
Yeah, that's where the WASD report comes out, which is all the
Commodities Futures Trade Commission. Yep.
Yep.
So they're doing all.
Well, the WASD is what happens is that how many soybeans do we have? You know, how many wheat we have? The growing. What's the
planting
and so the agriculturals are going to basically get the least amount of information if you're trading at agricultural. The actual fundamental information. Sure. Now, what is also happening is that you won't get the reports on the gold or silver about the shots and all of this, but that's less fundamental than, you know, what is the plantings.
I would be careful trading in those markets because some people are going to have information like that.
That's right.
Because if you have billions, man, you can go do the research yourself.
They're going to have
you can have flyovers of woods, you know, depending on digging and
There's no doubt.
Right.
There's no doubt. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow down 504, Nasdaq down 142, S&P's up 45. We'll come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 550, Nasdaq's off 150, S&Ps are down 50 percentage-wise out here. this is this has, oh yeah, let me change that from the yen because I know we're not down 4%.
Yeah, that's year to date, right? But these numbers are correct no matter what, always, which is big numbers, man.
Look at this. You got the Dow's down 2.3%, S&P's 2. You got the Nasdaq down 1.8.
So you're talking about for the year?
That's yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, right.
This is January 3rd. It's today.
The second trading day. That's why I'm like, why don't we look at the day where it's like 2.4% for the Dow, S&P 2.1. They're almost mimicked, just minus yesterday, which is a pretty marginal day at the close, right? So that's what. But then we can jump around because even you just go back to, so that's year to date.
If you go
last
1 year,
that's what I was exactly.
That's where it gets nasty. Right.
Yeah, so we're sitting at 8.6, 9.4, 7.9, and again, staggering numbers across Europe and Asia.
So let's go into the euro because I know when you were doing that update, the euro was catching a bid here. Okay, so it didn't break. Now this is deviant what the euro did here because it smoked yesterday. It goes from a price point of 114.97 to 113.25, but yet this is pretty cool because your swing point was down at 112.70. It didn't even get close to the swing point. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. Can only do so much in one day, right? I mean, that bar was just mammoth. I can't find any other bar that's as that big, actually, on this whole chart as
well, what my meaning is that I rejected lower price out here today without going to that swing point. Sure. Now you're basically the middle of the range. Let's go take a look at the pound. Because the pound also had got toasted and roasted yesterday. Oh, look at the pound. Oh, this is cool, folks. The pound got down to 124 and rejected it. Look at that rejection. Oh, let me see this. What time did this happen? Oh, that happened at the flash crash. Look at that.
Yes.
So last night, man, We've talked about Nadex quite a bit, man, but I'm telling you, if you trade the currency market, you better be trading the Nadex because that's a wipeout for everyone in these currency markets.
Sure.
And what I suspect we're gonna hear, I'd say probably in the next week. We'll see who blew up. Because currencies can't move that dramatically without a blow up.
I mean, the yen 109 to 105. Staggering. Yeah.
Yeah. Just amazing, actually.
Yes.
Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume equities and see what we have out here. I suspect, there you go. They're all in the red except Celgene, which is getting taken over. You get Advanced Micro down $1.50. You got Microsoft down $3. Facebook's down $2.50, 2.3. And Facebook, Zuckerberg, it's being reported that he didn't sell any shares last quarter, right?
Yeah, basically, he has as many CEOs. For the huge wealth they have trading plans. In September of last year, he said he'd unload 35 to 75 million shares over the following 18 months. Since then, he sold 30 million shares, so that's there, but he didn't sell a single share in the fourth quarter when it had tumbled. And it's now off, they're saying it's now off 38% from the 218.62 it had in July. So quite a number for sure.
You know what? We'll find out, maybe I can find out by this afternoon, if they have a quick take on it. What Apple had done prior to this, they were buying their shares all the way down, blowing investor money.
Yeah.
And I got to see if I can find that
As
number.
many companies were, in fairness, with the buyback, the tax money, just straight to share buybacks.
Yeah, straight to traders' heaven.
Yep.
Because we just went from 233 to 143.
Right.
And it looks like, you're going to have an ABC down. Because when we pulled this up, the first time was 25 million shares. You're at 32 right now. You're an hour and 4 minutes into the marketplace. You get action.
I had seen an article on that in terms of how much money they actually lost for 2018 buying their own shares, and it was like billions. I mean, billions. That's of course it was, right? When then you have that type of action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we put,
excuse me.
I put this on a monthly. Let me just see this monthly bar. So on a monthly bar, you're talking 928 million. Ooh, this is interesting. So Apple, folks, Apple could be, I think Apple's in big trouble here. So watch. Your high volume bar that we've been looking at, that it finally got hit today, February 9th, right? $150, 928 million.
And that's all month too.
Right.
You really have that, the rebuild.
And last month, you went down with 899. That's like that's pretty close. And what that's saying is that now it's going to have a shot this month, because we just started it, to basically blow that away.
And I mean, you could even take a harder look where February, shortest month of the calendar year, but then you got December, shortest month maybe of the year when you factor in actual trading days for holidays.
If you do the work and you do it out,
it's probably pretty close.
It's pretty wild, man. It's, you know, and as a couple of targets we're bringing up in the den, the aspect of the expense. Apple phones, you know, smartphones in general are very expensive now.
$700-800 easy.
Right.
When we're talking Apple, for sure.
Right.
You know, Android offers a lot more affordable options for sure, but Apple, you know, $500-600 for the lower end, which is a mind-blowing thing to say, right? $500 or $600 for the lower end phone.
Yeah.
But that's it for sure. Let alone $800 or $1,000.
Yeah. Now, when we bring this up, this is one of our targets in there. He's pretty good. He thinks he sold Buffett his Apple shares. This is going to be a big hit on Berkshire Hathaway, and I'll bring this baby up. Oh, look at this, though. This is interesting. You know, you see that? Yeah, they still own 5.44%, 258 million shares, folks.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a number, and if
so every $10, they're losing $2.5 billion.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So today their trade, $3.7 billion loss. And that's as of September 30th, though, so it's already January. They might have been, because, man, it's come a long way since even they filed in September for that number.
And, you know, Berkshire has gone from 224, you're at 194. Bring this back.
And you can see them down today. I mean, that's a factor that people know.
Oh, yeah.
Berkshire's going to be down when Apple's down.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. You know, the bottom of this consolidation it's in is 189, so... You know, see what ends up happening when we get down to that 189 level. But you got there's a lot of look at this, man. Hold on for the ride here, folks.
An accelerating hour, man.
Yeah, this is the NQs are going for it again.
Very early. We're an hour and 7 minutes into the trading day to put things in perspective, man.
Yep, it's going to go right after it right now. Let's see what we have here. So. What's that? That's
so much for a reprieve.
61.88. Yeah, 61.88. Okay, so it's just going after right now, and it has the volume. We're at, well, it's going to be close. We're at 8 minutes on this bar.
I just want to see the low there. 61.54 is that overnight low that we had yesterday.
Yeah, and it's going after it because you're going to have the juice behind this move.
It's nothing right now.
If it is
30 points, and we're down 187.
Let me just see something if it can be an ABC. So... Yeah, there can be an ABC down. That was a 50% retracement. So you stay right there, folks. So we'll come right back. We'll get you those numbers on this ABC structure down, because intraday, the NASDAQ is doing a monster ABC structure down. Stay right there, folks. 877-927-6648. Tommy and I come right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 634, Nasdaq off 183, S&P's down 58. If you do look at those NQs, folks, bottom line is that you have a ABC structure down, is broken the B, has volume behind the move. The price projection is approximately 6,100. And you're at 6188 right now.
And I just say, because the quick way, and we're going over it, 6,400 is the top, 6,200 is like the A to B.
Yep.
6,300, you see? I mean, it's literally, you know, we're given, but then, so 200 points off there, man. Pretty
So
wild.
it's a big number. Let's
is.
go take a look at the S&Ps. You have the same thing.
And it's interesting, we're right back at where we were for the lows yesterday at like 4 in the morning. So we're talking about now about 30 hours ago. Quite a reprieve. You're talking about 70 S&P points that we trade and then give it all back. Go
It's
ahead.
heavy, man.
It is.
So let's 2520.
Okay. What's the low there?
2462.
Okay. So call it 2460.
Okay.
So 60 points approximately.
And then
493.
Right. So 2433.
So like 2430, yeah.
2433. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And let's just see where that is. So, well, see, we were a lot lower, too.
Yeah, the market made up a lot of headway in some of those. I mean, what was the Dow up 1,000 points one day?
Yeah.
Right?
So, the highs of the lows. Oh, this is cool, man. So check this out. The high and low is 2434.
Sure, sure.
That is pretty cool, folks. Because now, what you're going to want to do is this, is that you're going to, okay, so let's take, let's say the 24th, no, the 26th.
Yeah, that was the high Christmas Eve that you just pulled.
Right.
The day back was the $1,000 point to the upside move.
So you want to take a look at, well, this is going to be dangerous, and this is what it is. So, you know, the Christmas Eve, of course, you know, you can do the volume, but then you got to do it.
It's almost like double.
Yeah. And then the 26th, though, see, was only 1.1 billion. And we're going to do more than that today. You know, so that's going to be a problem because you're banging into the highs of the lows, or if that's what you're doing, with volume. You know, we'll see where this shakes out, but that's what it looks like at this point. Because if you think that we're establishing a bottom, which we really could, I mean, because what you have here is this. You're coming back here so fast after this downdraft, it's going to be hard to really get higher volume because we had gone down so fast. You know, so like on the SPYs, yeah, see, this looks like it's going to be a test of the lows and probably a rejection. Because if we look at the SPY, you're down 580, you have 34 million shares, well, you're going into 218. you know, we're not going to do 218 million. You know, so,
yes, right. I would agree.
And you know, this is the type of scary moves actually that actually do produce bigger bounces.
Sure, right. I mean, just this chart of the Nasdaq, man.
Oh, the Nasdaq is vicious,
Nasdaq
man.
100, even,
Yeah.
6,300, right? That's spike. You can zoom in.
You know what this comes back to, folks? Here, let's bring up the NDX again, because what you're going to see here is that it has to do with what the weighting structure is inside the QQQs.
And it should.
And
you have a company like Apple down 10% today.
Yep.
That should be a big factor in the market.
Right. And what you have, of course, is that as people sell Apple, the sponsor of the QQQ has to sell. As they sell the QQQ, guess what? Everything has to get sold.
Sure.
You know, so this is where the acceleration is fast, furious, and of course, you know, between the yen crashing last night, that handoff in an illiquid market is dangerous. And of course, I'd say that large players in the market are saying, okay, man, I am not going to mess with an open and close order at the close today.
Yes, just be a little worried, right?
You'd want to, you know, if I was running big money, normally what happens is that at the close, it's very orderly. You know what I mean? So most of the time, you're running money, I'm running money. You know, you're going to the NYSE, and that's why for big orders. I wouldn't be doing that today. You know,
yes,
you know, because
there could be an acceleration one way or the other.
Exactly. Yeah. So you'd be trying to basically get out in the, you know, right now.
Yeah.
You know, after lunch or something. Yes. You wouldn't be waiting that, guaranteeing that someone could buy your order at the close if in fact, you know,
there's no orders that exist.
Exactly. The bids.
A little sarcastic, but they just might not exist at the price that you want them to.
Listen, I've seen that happen. The bar in 2008. What happens is the bids went away. Yeah. They absolutely went away.
They're going to be there, just not the price you want them.
Right. Exactly. They're always there. Right. Just 2 points, 2 point spread. It's like 2 point spread. You listen. You used to basically penny spreads.
Right.
So let's go take a look at the copper market. So copper's getting hit out here. That's down 2.7%. That's breaking out lows. Interesting. So let me go HG1. HG1. Bring this back. Oh, it's going to be dangerous for copper. Look at this. So 255, it's breaking it.
Yep.
That means that now you get game down there at 225. Ooh, this is dangerous. Let me see this for a second. SCCO. Because you know what? I didn't bite on this, but I was so close to buying SCCO. Yeah. And this is the largest copper company in the world, but you don't want to buy this now because look at that acceleration yesterday. Now, we didn't break down. But someone was saying, I'm getting out of this stock, man. And that's scary because this stock is right back to where it had strength. Yes, that's why I was looking at it. That's the November 16th area, 2016, that I'm looking at on the S&P. You know, now that being said, one of the Tigers wanted to look at Nucor. I had brought this up yesterday, and this is still holding up. So this still may give us an indication, you know, of what's going on in China and in the steel market in general. Because when you see this, you're going to see that, you know, we'll pull back to this number, and, you know, bottom line, 47 is the number, but we're right there.
Yeah.
So if you...
That's a big move yesterday, right?
Well, that's on a monthly. I got that on.
Ah, there we go.
You know, but you can see on the monthly, it's 49 million. Versus 75, and it did reject lower price. It got below did $49.79 versus 47.53. No, it didn't hit it. Okay, I thought it did hit. Okay, it didn't hit it. No, it still can hit it. But I think the way this is playing out even more, you want to keep an eye on that because that's going to give you a decent indication if November is going to hold, and if we get there, you know. And it's always nice when you know that before the fact.
Yeah, right. You got your level, right? Yeah. Just Delta Airlines as we come into the break, just to take a look at that chart. DAL, I believe. DAL. Because they were the one originally coming out with the guidance. Yeah, so down almost 10% themselves. Quite
ABC
a move.
Down.
Quite
look
a move.
Look at this, man. ABC down. Oh, this is a monster one, too. Say 8 point on that is 61. approximately 48. 58 was a 13. Gives you 39, right?
Yep.
And 39. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at that.
Yep. Back to the high of 2014.
Yeah. Pretty wild. Dow Industrials right now trading down 631. S&P's off 56. Come right back.
The secret to being successful in trading and investing is to have an untiring, undying, and unquenchable thirst for knowledge. There are certain situations where you can absolutely understand what the next move of the buyers and sellers is likely to be, or what I like to call a competitive advantage. Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in bonds, and on Tuesday, January 8th, I'm going to teach subscribers of Mastering Probability how to use Tom DeMark's setup 9-count and trend lines, a tool that called for a change in trend at 3:30 in the morning on the day that generated the Dow's largest daily point gain in history. If you're looking for a competitive edge, then now is the time to take advantage of my risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee trial for my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability, which will provide you with immediate access to this live workshop, which will be archived on your members page for the next 30 days. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Sign up today at TFNN.com.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And notes and bonds, folks, continue to say it all. You got the 10-year right now up almost a full point. You're up 28 ticks. We're at 2.56 in the 10-year yield.
When we started the show, we're at 2.62. It's a huge move, man, for an hour-long program.
And, you know, if we take a look at this, what you're going to see, I believe year-to-date, go back, I think it's only 2.4 was the low. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So 12 months, 2.4, folks. 3.2 is the high.
So it's only 0.1% below where we're trading at right now for the 10-year. How about? Yeah, that's remarkable, right? And then the high was 0.8 higher.
Yeah.
For the 10-year. Then 30-year, we're sitting at 2.91, about 1.13 off of the low that we made last year, and we're still a solid half a point below.
Rates are going low, man.
High. Yeah.
The bull market is not over in bonds. Unbelievable. I'm digging it, but it's unbelievable.
Yes.
You know.
How about even in a month? We've just gone from 3.17 in the 30-year. Let's bring it back to the 10 even. In a month, the kind of moves.
There it is. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're talking about almost 0.4%,
right?
0.35, a whole third of a percent
right.
in 30 days. Just mammoth moves. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And, you know, bottom line, folks, you better hold on for this ride because depending what the volume is today, that's where we'll basically shake this whole thing out. You know, you possibly could have a test of that low. If it's on light volume, that's what you're going to have. And then that's even going to be even more fun trading, you know, because the volatility is out here, that's for sure. And in fact, let's just go look at that VIX quickly before.
I don't think it's as high as it should be, but
yeah,
guess what?
Good.
It's been a big hour, so yeah, 26. Yeah, it was at 24 this morning.
So
right?
watch that. That's dangerous, folks.
I agree.
That's dangerous. That people are getting placated. Stay right there, folks. We get Fast Market coming up next. Then we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Then we get our #1 market timer
Steve
of the year.
Rhodes.
Steve Rhodes. Dave White will be back. Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.